So, how does an entire country basically hit the reset button for the 21st century? Well, the Republic of Moldova is placing a massive bet on its future with a plan to become a top-tier digital nation by 2030. Let's dive into exactly what they're trying to do.
I mean, it's a huge question, right? One that pretty much every country is grappling with. How do you get your people, your businesses, your entire government ready for a future that just keeps accelerating?
And for Moldova, the answer is, well, it's incredibly clear. They're going all in on a total digital transformation. And look, this isn't just about getting better computers or faster Wi-Fi. No, this is a core piece of their national identity now, and it's absolutely crucial for their biggest goal, getting into the European Union.
Okay, so before we get into the grand plan, we have to understand where they're starting from. What's the reality on the ground in Moldova today?
And what you find is, it's a real story of two different worlds. On one hand, you've got some seriously impressive strengths. We're talking blazing fast internet, faster than the global average. And it's some of the most affordable gigabit internet on the planet. But then you look at the weaknesses, and it's a totally different story. There's a huge digital divide between, say, younger and older generations. And there's this big mismatch between the digital skills people actually have and what the modern job market is demanding.
And this is exactly why a new plan is so desperately needed. You see, this isn't their first try. Their last strategy, Digital Moldova 2020, had these huge, ambitious goals. But the reality just didn't match up. Just look at this. They wanted 100% of public services online. They only got to 12%. That's a massive miss. It was a real wake-up call that their old way of doing things just wasn't going to cut it.
But here's the thing, even with those past struggles, a lot of people looking from the outside see incredible potential. A USAID assessment actually put Moldova in a really strong position. It found they have both the capacity for change and, crucially, the political will to make it happen. So, the building blocks are definitely there.
So, how are they going to tap into that potential and make sure this time is different? Well, they've built their entire new strategy around a central framework. It's called the Digital Compass.
And this digital compass idea is pretty smart. Instead of just having a giant, confusing list of to-dos, they've borrowed this framework from the EU's own playbook. It basically boils the whole mission down to a few very clear, very specific directions. We're talking about transforming their society, their economy, and the government itself.
All right, so the first point of the compass is all about the people. The main goal here is to fix that digital divide we talked about. It's about making digital skills a fundamental part of life for everybody, no matter their age. And the target they've set is huge. By 2030, they want more than 80% of the entire population to have basic digital skills. That's a game changer.
Next up, the second direction points straight at the economy. The idea here is to get small and medium-sized businesses, the real engine of their economy, up to speed with modern tech like AI and the cloud. It's all about boosting what experts call digital intensity. Basically, how much tech are you actually using every day? The more they use, the more competitive they'll be globally.
And the third direction? That's about the government itself. The goal is to get 100% of all the important public services online. And it's all built around this fantastic idea called the once-only principle. Think about it. You give the government your information one time, and that's it. No more filling out the same forms over and over again for different departments. This is all about cutting through the red tape and making life easier for everybody.
So having a great plan on paper is one thing, but making it actually happen, that's the hard part. So how is Moldova going to make sure this digital compass actually guides them to where they need to go?
Well, they've put a lot of thought into the how. They've set up a specific structure to avoid the mistakes of the past. There's a high-level National Council for Leadership, and then a dedicated delivery unit whose whole job is to push projects forward and get rid of roadblocks. And maybe most importantly, they're using agile methods. That means instead of spending years building some massive, perfect system that might be outdated by the time it launches, they'll build things in small, fast pieces, get them out to the public, and learn and improve as they go. And running through this whole entire strategy is one guiding principle, one core idea: human development over technology. It's a powerful statement, isn't it? It's not about shiny new gadgets for the sake of it. It's about how this tech can actually make people's lives better. That's the real end goal.
Okay, so let's jump ahead. Let's imagine it's 2030, and this plan has been a massive success. What does that actually look like? What are the big wins they're aiming for? First, you'd have 100% of key public services available online. Just picture that for a second. No more waiting in line at a government office, no more stacks of paper forms. Just grabbing your phone and getting it done.
anytime, anywhere.
Second, more than 80% of the population would have the basic digital skills they need to navigate the modern world. That deep digital divide we talked about earlier? Gone. This is about building a society where everyone, truly everyone, has a chance to participate.
And finally, the third big goal is about their place in the world. The ambition is to be ranked in the top 50 countries globally for e-government. So this isn't just about Moldova getting better for Moldovans. It's about them stepping onto the world stage and being seen as a real leader in digital government.
Which brings us all the way back to the biggest question of all. This whole strategy, it's so much more than just a policy paper. It's really a national bet on the future. It's Moldova's blueprint for building a modern, strong nation that's ready to join the European Union. But will this digital revolution be the key that unlocks that future? Only time will tell.